That's what I'm doing. I'm laughing at this case. This is a dumb-ass case. Look, this whole Amanda Knox thing, if you've been keeping up with it, I don't know. Let me update you with this shit. So they just returned a ruling in Italy saying that Amanda Knox is guilty again. First they said she was guilty, then they said she wasn't guilty. Then they say she's guilty again, and now she's going to appeal that. This just got more turns than a fucking roller coaster, and I'm here to tell you it's all bullshit. It is. Check this out. Look, they have no physical evidence. They have no eyewitness, and they have no fucking motive. And they already have somebody that they've convicted for the murder. You would think that would be the end of it, right? No, it's not the end of it because, I don't know, maybe it's sensationalism, or maybe they just don't like Amanda and Raffaele. That's the name of her boyfriend that they're also convicted and unconvicted and reconvicted. Now, I don't know about the Italian justice system very much. I haven't been following them. I don't follow their cases. But a quick Google search identified to me that they're not the sharpest fucking knife in the drawer. Come on, Italy. You're the same country that convicted your seismologists, your geologists for not predicting a fucking earthquake, even though there were tremors leading up to the earthquake. You didn't know there was going to be an earthquake when there were fucking earthquakes. Tremors are earthquakes, just not high-level earthquakes. And those people who got injured, and I'm sorry they got injured, but fuck. They didn't know that there was a possibility of another earthquake when you're having tremors the whole fucking week. You're getting a reputation of being the worst justice system on the fucking globe. And that's saying a lot. You're even worse than us. Now look, if you don't have evidence tying the girl to the crime, what the fuck? And don't get me wrong, I don't like Amanda Knox. I don't like the fact that she fingered Lumumba and said that he had something to do with this shit. But she says you didn't give her water, you didn't give her food, and you slapped the shit out of her during the interrogation where you didn't allow her counsel. So all of that evidence that you collected was bullshit. It couldn't be used. You can't use evidence that you gain under duress. The prosecution for the Amanda Knox case says, well, they were doing some type of sexual orgy or something. Well, look, if that's true, produce some semen from Raffaele inside a merchant. You couldn't do that. And in my book, if there's an orgy or a sexual thing going on, then that would require sex among all participants. Where's the sexual evidence of this shit? Now, Raffaele, this guy, not Raffaele, Reid, that's his name, the guy that they convicted for the crime. They gave him 30 years and they changed their mind and gave him 16. I don't fucking know. What'd they give him 16 for? He didn't even identify Amanda Knox as being one of the people in the room. What the fuck, man? It's like they're reaching and reaching for some type of explanation. Now, I'm sorry that Meredith Kercher was murdered, but I don't think that Amanda Knox nor Raffaele had anything to do with it. I don't consider them masterminds. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here defending Amanda Knox because I think she's a great person. Unlike some people, I'm not fucking fooled by someone being cute. I believe that cute people can do bad shit too. And not to mention the fact that Amanda cut her hair, so now she looks more like a man. Duh. Italy's basing a lot of their assumptions that Amanda Knox had something to do with the death of Murcher because of the way she acted after Murcher was killed. You know, as if a couple days later they got pictures of Amanda and Raffaele in an embrace or a kiss. As if it's illegal for her to kiss, and her kissing Raffaele is somehow some type of smoking gun. Earth to Italy. Just because Amanda and Raffaele weren't totally distraught over the murder of this girl that they didn't know that fucking well doesn't mean they had anything to do with it. Don't believe me? Shit. I cover stories all the time of murder, death, and mayhem, and a lot of people don't lose any fucking sleep. What do? Well, they don't slit their wrists. They don't barricade themselves in their bedrooms for 3 days. They go to the freezer, they get a box of Hot Pockets, pop that sucker in the microwave, and get on with life. Is it because they're shallow and they don't give a shit? Is it because they're duplicit in the murder? No. It's because, frankly, they got other shit going on. And you can't base a case on how somebody acted about somebody else's death whom they didn't know that well. It's making you look bad, Italy. But here's the bottom line, and this is the part you gotta get. Look, we're not going to extradite Amanda no matter what your court decides. You think we care about how the world sees us? We couldn't give two fucks. Not nearly a single solitary fuck is given. We don't care how the world sees us. Think we care about how Italy sees us? If we cared about how the world sees us, you think we'd have drone attacks and double taps? You think we would have Guantanamo Bay still open? We don't give a shit. Don't believe me? Let me prove it to you. If America cared about how we were seen in the rest of the world, do you think Dennis Rodman would be running around free? Hell no. We would have thrown a net over his crazy ass the first time he went to North Korea. And what about the Lone Ranger and After Earth? Ugh. We would have never made those movies. We would have never allowed them to be released. If America cared about how we were seen in the rest of the world, do you think Honey Boo Boo would be a star? That's your proof. I'm Tim Black. This is Tim Black TV, a.k.a. Tim's Take Live. Subscribe to my channel and leave Amanda alone.